Good morning, boys and girls. It's Sunday morning. I don't know what the date is. Sunday after Christmas. So it's 10 minutes after 7. We're on the way. Next stop, my mom's driveway, with a few in between. Hang around. Okay, installation number 2. Here we are in the exact same place we were 20 minutes ago, because evidently I do not have the intelligence it takes to bring everything I need with me the first time, and therefore we had to go back home. Alright, here we are driving down the road, getting on the way. Been on the road for 36 minutes. Of course, we're not as far down the road as we should be because I had to turn around and go back for stuff I forgot. But Amy had a question, so I thought I would entertain that. Amy, what was the question?
Are we there yet?
Not quite yet. Well, I was thinking that there was going to be a welcome to Mississippi sign coming up here pretty soon.
Here it is.
There it is. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. No longer in Louisiana. And what was that question you had for me?
Are we there yet?
Not quite.
Public sympathy was not universal, though, and while Jocelyn had the titles Dina.
He went by the name Ed and was raised in a middle-class family. Chevrolet Silverado pickup truck based on the configuration, not withstand even one encounter with law enforcement.
So evidently we missed the welcome to Kentucky sign.
Hey, we're in Kentucky, south of Louisville. I slept all day, so I had a good trip.
Anyway, we're in Cave City. In Cave City, Kentucky. It was 75 degrees when we pulled into this hotel last night. Right now, it's 30 degrees with a 35-mile-an-hour wind blowing. It is so cold out there, you would not believe it. So here we are on the road to Louisville. We're about 82 miles south of Louisville. Now, let me tell you a story. Yesterday in Mississippi, when we were driving, we heard a little rock or something hit the windshield. Then that crack started growing. And watch through the video how much that crack grows. Imagine when these guys decided, hey, let's build an interstate through here.
Yeah, really.
Having to drill through all that rock.
The events that took place that night were true. When the police spoke to musicians, rather he told the judge that his siblings had no evidence to support Jules' intelligence sense. It appears as though the bullet...
Through the research, they discovered the hidden crisis with the worldwide rise of oral...
We're at a truck stop between, I guess it's between Cleveland and Columbus, probably 70 miles south of Cleveland. Driving conditions have been absolutely horrible. It is nasty, nasty cold outside. I am not looking forward to continuing this. Drive through Ohio has been really hard. See how dirty the windshield is? Let me tell you a story. Took the car in Friday to get it serviced, oil changed, rotate the tires, get it ready to put a 3,000 mile trip on it. When I took it to him, I said, take the washer fluid out and put in something that won't freeze. I'm fixing to head up into territory where it's going to be real cold, and I don't want to have my windshield washers break because the water freezes and breaks them. Okay, and they did. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't run it through the lines to make sure that it worked. Which means that the lines, they go from the reservoir to the windshield wipers, are still full of the old fluid, which means that they're frozen solid, which means that I won't have a windshield washer until first couple days of January when we're back in Kentucky and it gets above freezing. And I'm going to tell you that I'm mad as hell about it.
I don't blame you. Not one bit.
Do the video button. Let me know when you're recording.
I'm recording now.
All right, boys and girls, here we are a little ways a little ways west of Erie, Pennsylvania. We're on the interstate going 45 miles an hour. It's been this way for a while. Conditions are absolutely horrible. It's like trying to drive a car at a skating rink. The road is just about, I can't see where the hell I'm going. There's somebody ahead of us. I'm following his flashers. Try not to get too close. Look at this, out the front window.
Oh my!
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Was it because that car passed?
No, it's because the weather's so bad. All right, boys and girls, it was a horrible drive through Pennsylvania, Ohio and Pennsylvania, but it looks like the weather has let up just a little bit. We're actually going along at about 60 miles an hour, which is a great improvement on the 35, 40 that we were going for a long time. Still got a couple of hours left in the trip, but we're making better time than we were shortly ago. Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Canandaigua, New York. Amy and I are here at the hotel. This is Tuesday morning. We're here at the hotel. We slept in, got to bed kind of late last night. We were kind of wound up. Slept in today. But it feels good to be out of the car. The drive that we made yesterday, the traveling conditions were, I can't say impossible because we made it. I'm surprised that we made it. There were vehicles off the road every probably couple hundred yards, especially 18-wheelers. You know, the cars are in the right lane, all in a line, going 20 miles an hour and struggling, and the 18-wheelers are in the left lane, and they're going along at 50 or 60 miles an hour, and then a quarter of a mile up the road you see them in the ditch, and then another one comes flying by. It's like somehow they don't learn from seeing each other off the road. My sister's here in the same hotel that I'm in, Holiday Inn Express. This is the same place Amy and I stay every time we come to town. It's comfortable here, and you know, there's other places we could probably stay if we wanted to, but we like having our privacy. We like having our own little space. We like having our peace and quiet to return to. Both Amy and I in our previous lives or earlier lives were outgoing and busy doing a lot of things, and as we've moved into our more mature years, she's 8 years younger than I am. As we moved into our more mature years, both of us have been very, very happy just to sit home and just to stay home and not to go anywhere. That car we have is 5 years old, and it turned 40,000 miles on the way up here. I cannot express to you how phenomenally bad the driving conditions were last night. It's the kind of things it's the kind of things that nightmares are made of, and I'll probably have nightmares about it. I didn't last night because I was too tired, I think, but it was absolutely horrendous, The news this morning said that the gusts last night were up to 79 miles an hour. It was snowing like crazy. There was complete whiteouts. You could not see the vehicle that was 25 feet ahead of you. Couldn't see their lights or anything. You could see the hood of your car and the snow illuminated. And the snow was whipping around in wicked motions. It was very, very difficult to keep your eyes focused on something steady because there was nothing steady. Excuse me. Excuse that. I got a little cold or something going on here. I think this cold weather got me screwed up a little bit. But anyway, the weather was unbelievably bad. It's cold today. It's 17 degrees outside, I think, with a wind chill factor of -4. I'm not looking forward to going anywhere. But we're going to have to get out and get around a little bit if we can. It looks to me like, yesterday, one of the problems that made it really difficult to travel yesterday was that the entire west side of Rochester was without electrical power. So between the blizzard we were in and the wind gusts and the 18-wheelers, there was absolute darkness because there was no electricity for miles around, and it went on for quite a while. So it was dark and lonely, and if we'd have gone off the road, the car would have been buried in the snow in a matter of minutes. We'd still be there. They'd be pulling bodies out. I am incredibly thankful that we made it. Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have never been so concerned for my safety in my life, and I've done a lot of things. But it was, it rattled me. And I absolutely promise you, when you go out drinking and you come home and you got the spins and you say, God, if you just get me through this night, I promise I'll never drink again. Last night I was saying, God, I promise if you get me through this, I will never drive in the snow again. Now, unfortunately, in a couple of days, we've got to go back through the same areas that we were in. Good thing about it is that at least it'll be light. So it'll be during the day, and I would assume that the conditions won't be so unbearable, so drastic. 79 mile an hour wind gusts is hurricane force winds. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. There's no way to put it in words what the conditions were, and you can't get off the highway. You can't say, well, look, we're just going to stop here before we go into a snowbank and freeze to death, because it's the New York State Thruway. It's a very, very limited access highway. There are no exits to get off. And let's pretend that we had gotten off. Well, the interstate, the thruway system, was the clearest road around. The exit ramps and city streets would have been abandoned in total darkness because the electricity was out. And the plows were concentrating on the main roads, so getting off would have put us in more peril than staying on. At one point, there's more than one point, we were actually stopped on the interstate because there was 3 18-wheelers in a row off on the left-hand side of the road, and I guess somebody in the line of cars stopped to see if the drivers were okay, which them guys, you recognize the trucks when you go by. Them guys went ripping by us with absolutely no regard for anyone's safety, not even their own. The wind that they were pushing. But keep in mind, they got gusts coming from the left side up to 80 miles an hour, which is probably what took them off the road. But it was just, anyway, it was incredible. So, my sister Mo is here at the hotel somewhere. I texted her a minute ago. She was in the, Mo is good because she's focused. She was in the workout room and she's fixing to jump in the shower. I'm hoping to run into her here in just a minute. It's cold and nasty outside. There's things that need to be done. We can't just lay around the hotel room all day. I don't want to. So we'll show you around town a little bit and see what happens. Thank you very much. That's our car right there, by the way. And I'm out here with a t-shirt on. Just figured I'd come and show you what it looks like out here. It's nasty. That's what it is. It's downright nasty. People are moving around, though. In the distance, you can see cars going by. But this is just... I can't wait to get back to Louisiana. Excuse the heavy breathing. I hurried out to the car because it's so cold. The car's been sitting here all night after the abuse it took yesterday. Let's see what happens when I press the button. She fired up. I'm gonna let it sit here and warm up for as long as it needs to, and I'll call Amy, get her down here too. Got a couple things we need to go take care of in town, and we'll be back. It says the temperature outside is 21. Good morning, y'all. It's cold outside. It's around 9 o'clock Wednesday morning. We're on our way to the funeral. It is 23 degrees outside. The wind died down. The car started up good. It's got to warm up a couple of minutes. We're running a little bit behind schedule this morning. Time got away from us a little bit. But we're out of here tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, things will have thawed out for us. That is my sister Mo
One day she was there
and her son, Nate.
in the cooler.
Nate.
She put them in her bag. She put my mom in her bag. And I held the door.
Smile and wave, brother.
And I said, "It's your back."
That's Wayne and his girlfriend. That's John.
Got a lot older.
That's Baba Wa.
Yes, it is.
Megan is over there somewhere. Megan.
Do I know you? Like, well, I was married to your son for many years, and we have a child
And of
together.
course, Amy.
Oh, so are you the one that blocked
And
me
Jill.
and doesn't let me have anything to do with
And
my
Rylan.
grandson? I mean,
Mom's in the middle of her story.
Yep, don't mean to be, and Jeff. And don't mean to be, whatever, but,
I think you caught the whole story.
well, good. Anyway, hey, Joe.
he knows that story.
Hello again there, boys and girls. We're back from the funeral, from the viewing, back from the graveside memorial. Stopped off and had lunch with everybody in town in Canandaigua. Amy and I decided to come back to the room and hang out and chill out and start getting our brains tuned in to getting out of here tomorrow. We'll be leaving early tomorrow morning, getting on the road to head back down. and hopefully conditions will be better than they were on the way up. Stay tuned. Yep. Good morning there, boys and girls. Didn't do a whole lot of recording. It was kind of an odd day yesterday. Didn't record much this morning because when we got up to leave the hotel, it was dark outside. There was about 3 or 4 inches of freshly fallen powder snow, which had the car buried. I went out there and got it cranked up and started up and ran just fine.
I'm in the back seat so I can lay down.
And be warm. Lay warm. You lay down under a blanket.
Yes.
We're on the New York State Thruway headed west. Buffalo, Erie, Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Louisville tonight, hopefully.
Don, when you were in elementary school, did y'all learn that song on the Erie Canal?
I'm sure we probably did. When I was in elementary school, that was right before they invented the wheel. So it's kind of hard for me to remember that far back, you know.
I wish I could remember the other words of it. The refrain was on the Erie Canal.
Yeah, I remember that myself. Low bridge, everybody now. I can't do much of it because I'll get a strike for copyright. Yeah. Anyway, all right, here we're going to pass through the electronic take your money toll booths. Watch this. All right, there we go. New York State has now taken a picture of us and will send us another bill in the mail along with a whole bunch of others for having driven on their road. So the temperature outside, by the way, it's up 4 degrees. It's 13. We are looking forward, big time looking forward to getting to somewhere where when you open the door of the car, the interior of the car is not filled with frozen air.
It's just, I never realized how inconvenient the snow is. It's just inconvenient.
Terribly inconvenient. It's a pain in the butt, and the cold is cold, isn't it?
Oh, it's miserable.
All right, we'll check in with you later. Look at the salt on the back of our car. The bumper's black. And the salt on that truck. Look how dirty the car is just from driving on the roads. Look at that. Where are we at? Oh.
Kentucky. Now this worries me. This worries me.
Yeah, well, that's why I decided I would record this, because nobody would believe us. Here's something you never want to see when you step into an elevator.
Did you hear that?
No. Hey there, boys and girls. We made it back down from Canandaigua back down to Cave City, Kentucky. It's been a long day driving. Had some issues this morning with weather. Also had some issues with my windshield washer still wasn't working, so we had to stop about every probably 5 miles to 8 miles to pour washer fluid on the windshield and clean it so I could see to drive, which was quite a fiasco. But either way, we're back at the same Cracker Barrel in the same hotel we were at on the way up here. Just worked out that way. talk to you later. We'll see if the elevator works.
Okay.
It was kind of spooky the first time.
Yes.
And the second time when he came down.
Yeah, when I came down especially. I hear the guts of it.
Yeah. We made it. Good morning, boys and girls. Pulling out of Cave City Friday morning. It's about 6:45. It's 34 degrees. It's above freezing. It feels good. And there's no snow on the ground. Here we go. Last leg. Well, it's looking a little bit more like home for us here to see that temperature that I am right now. Good afternoon there, boys and girls. We stopped to get gas and happened to run into something, and I just had to share it with you. Check out the name of this business. Kennel Club Steakhouse. Kennel Club Steakhouse. Don't think that's a good name for a business. Yep.
See that sign that says Albany?
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend. We were talking about where we were from.
I'm gonna have the sun right in my face too.
Yeah, that's just
Look at that, Baton Rouge.
Yay!
Here we go. It's Friday afternoon, 4:53. We're one more traffic light and a right turn, and we're home. And happy to be here.